Wise words of wisdom, inspirational quotes, IQ. Don't try to cover your mistakes with false words. Rather, correct your mistakes with examination. Pythagoras. You always own the option of having no opinion. There is never any need to get worked up or to trouble your soul about things you cannot control. These things are not asking to be judged by you. Leave them alone. Marcus Aurelius. Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one principle. Some things are within our control, and some things are not. Epictetus. He who seeks wisdom is a wise man. He who thinks he has found it is mad. Seneca the Younger. None can be free who is a slave to and ruled by his passions. Pythagoras. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Marcus Aurelius. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Epictetus. The important thing about a problem is not its solution, but the strength we gain in finding the solution. Seneca the Younger. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Marcus Aurelius. When something happens, the only thing in your power is your attitude toward it. It is not the things that disturb us, but our interpretation of their significance. Epictetus. It's all in your head. You have the power to make things seem hard or easy, or even amusing. The choice is yours. Seneca the Younger. A fool is known by his speech, and a wise man by silence. Pythagoras. Any person capable of angering you becomes your master. Epictetus. Don't stumble over something behind you. Seneca the Younger. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Marcus Aurelius. Progress is not achieved by luck or accident, but by working on yourself daily. Epictetus. It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that things are difficult. Seneca the Younger. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Marcus Aurelius. Be careful whom you associate with. It is human to imitate the habits of those with whom we interact. We inadvertently adopt their interests, their opinions, their values, and their habit of interpreting events. Epictetus. If you wish another to keep your secret, first keep it to yourself. Seneca the Younger. Suffering arises from trying to control what is uncontrollable, or from neglecting what is within our power. Epictetus. Be wary of the man who urges an action in which he himself incurs no risk. Seneca the Younger. There is but one thing of real value. That is to cultivate truth and justice, and to live without anger in the midst of lying and unjust men. Marcus Aurelius. One of the most beautiful qualities of true friendship is to understand and to be understood. Seneca the Younger. The highest goal of music is to connect one's soul to their divine nature, not entertainment. Pythagoras. Keep your attention focused entirely on what is truly your own concern, and be clear that what belongs to others is their business and none of yours. Epictetus. There is nothing wrong with changing a plan when the situation has changed. Seneca the Younger. Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize? Marcus Aurelius. God has entrusted me with myself. Epictetus. Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. Marcus Aurelius. No matter what happens, it is within my power to turn it to my advantage. Epictetus. You are your choices. Seneca the Younger.
You are watching Wise Words of Wisdom, Inspirational Quotes, IQ, the Inspirational Quotes channel everyone goes to for their daily motivation and to learn from the most successful men and women in history. If you like today's video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing so you never miss a new episode. Today's sponsor is Bob Proctor and the Proctor Gallagher Institute. Discover the secret to having good luck from America's greatest prosperity teacher, Bob Proctor. 6 Minutes to Success is based on Bob's more than 50 years of research into what makes or keeps people from being successful. Get instant access to the free video right now. The link is in the description. Now let's get back to more great quotes.
Look well into thyself. There is a source of strength which will always spring up if thou wilt always look. Marcus Aurelius. If you have a wounded heart, touch it as little as you would an injured eye. There are only two remedies for the suffering of the soul: hope and patience. Pythagoras. Wealth is the slave of a wise man, the master of a fool. Seneca the Younger. Don't be concerned with other people's impressions of you. They are dazzled and deluded by appearances. Stick with your purpose. Epictetus. I am an old man and have had many worries, but most have never come to pass. Marcus Aurelius. Find a path or make one. Seneca the Younger. He who is not happy with little will never be happy with much. Epictetus. The opinion of 10,000 men is of no value if none of them know anything about the subject. Marcus Aurelius. Begin at once to live, and count each day as a separate life. Seneca the Younger. Do not go to bed until you have gone over the day 3 times in your mind. What wrong did I do? What good did I accomplish? What did I forget to do? Pythagoras. There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. Epictetus. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment. Marcus Aurelius. The greatest hindrance to living is expectancy, which depends upon tomorrow and wastes today. Seneca the Younger. Do not be wise in words, be wise in deeds. Marcus Aurelius. It is better to be silent than to dispute with the ignorant. Pythagoras. From this instant on, vow to stop disappointing yourself. Separate yourself from the mob. Decide to be extraordinary and do what you need to do now. Epictetus. Laugh at your problems. Everybody else does. Seneca the Younger. The things you think about determine the quality of your mind. Your soul takes on the color of your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius. Love that shines from within cannot be darkened by obstacles of the world of consequences. Pythagoras. Let silence be your general rule, or say only what is necessary, and in few words. Epictetus. Retire into yourself as much as possible. Associate with people who are likely to improve you. Welcome those whom you are capable of improving. The process is a mutual one. People learn as they teach. Seneca the Younger. A man must stand straight and not be kept straight by others. Marcus Aurelius. Lust weakens both body and mind. Pythagoras. If you don't know, ask. You will be a fool for the moment, but a wise man for the rest of your life. Seneca the Younger. Books are the training weights of the mind. Epictetus. Learn to be silent. Let your quiet mind listen and absorb. Pythagoras. Enjoy present pleasures in such a way as not to injure future ones. Seneca the Younger. When you are offended at any man's fault, turn to yourself and study your own failings. Then you will forget your anger. Epictetus. The stars in the heavens sing a music, if only we had ears to hear. Pythagoras. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Marcus Aurelius. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Epictetus. Religion is regarded by the common people as true, by the wise as false, and by rulers as useful. Seneca the Younger. Friends are as companions on a journey, who ought to aid each other to persevere in the road to a happier life. Pythagoras. The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane. Marcus Aurelius. Man is not worried by real problems so much as by his imagined anxieties about real problems. Epictetus. It is never too late to turn from the errors of our ways. He who repents of his sins is almost innocent. Seneca the Younger. In anger, we should refrain both from speech and action. Pythagoras. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. Marcus Aurelius. Don't explain your philosophy, embody it. Epictetus. You should make great things, not promise great things. Pythagoras. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Epictetus. If you're asked, what is the silence? Respond, it is the first stone of the wisdom's temple. Pythagoras. Men can be divided into two groups, one that goes ahead and achieves something, and one that comes after and criticizes. Seneca the Younger. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. He who laughs at himself never runs out of things to laugh at. Epictetus. Numbers have a way of taking a man by the hand and leading him down the path of reason. Pythagoras. It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but we care more about their opinions than our own. Marcus Aurelius. If someone speaks badly of you, do not defend yourself against the accusations, but reply, "You obviously don't know about my other vices, otherwise you would have mentioned these as well." Epictetus. Be silent as to services you have rendered, but speak of favors you have received. Seneca the Younger. Educate the children, and it won't be necessary to punish the men. Pythagoras. You become what you give your attention to. If you yourself don't choose what thoughts and images you expose yourself to, someone else will, and their motives may not be the highest. Epictetus. Give yourself a gift, the present moment. Marcus Aurelius. The wise man should be prepared for everything that does not lie within his control. Pythagoras.